guys, welcome back to the channel where we are checking out some Illuvium today. So over the last couple weeks, we've had a lot of leaks. We're still waiting for V2, waiting for land sale, waiting for Illuvatars. So there is still kind of a holding pattern right now in the game that we are waiting for an incredible amount of information and just waiting for the announcements. Make sure, guys, when you're in the Discord server or anywhere that when you're getting direct messages, when you're getting DMs, make sure that it is legit, guys. There are still a ton of scammers out there when it comes to Illuvium, and we want to make sure that the content is covered, but we also want to make sure that you guys are not getting scammed. So as we get into the video, we're going to show a lot of the leaks that we have. We're also going to show some gameplay at the end that is absolutely breathtaking to see, guys. So make sure that you do wait until the end. Once we get through a little bit of the videos, the snippets, you can really see how the game is coming together, which I am super excited about. And again, still waiting for that V2 and that land sale to get this all started, guys. So right here, you can see this is the Halcyon Sea. Absolutely love it, guys. And from my understanding, these are going to be the arenas. So this is going to be actually where the arenas are going to be fought within the Halcyon Sea. So absolutely breathtaking images, guys, that we have here. It is absolutely crazy on how much this game has developed to even thinking where it was a few weeks ago, even a few months ago. It is crazy to see. Looking at these, we have a lot of the animations. So when you're running around and seeing different things, it is going to move, guys. Things in here are going to be alive. You're going to see the background move. You're going to see the wind. You're going to see, you know, a lot of things. And that's very unique to a lot of games. Most of the stuff that you see within games is stationary, meaning it doesn't have animation. It doesn't have the movement ability, which in Illuvium, it does in its entirety, which is, again, absolutely amazing to see, guys. Looking at some of the beetles right here, again, the attacks are crazy cool in here, guys, to see some of these and how they're going to move. This is going to be some of the floor patterns that we're going to see. Again, just the detail in this is kind of crazy. And then look at the landscape, guys. So this is going to be the open world RPG that you're moving through, and look at it. It is just unparalleled from pretty much any game I've seen, even coming from World of Warcraft, a couple of other major titles. The definition between here and, you know, the movement, the function, it's going to be crazy to see this alternate reality that you're going through in here. And remember, all of these assets we've actually seen over the, you know, the last couple of weeks and the couple months, all of them are alive, all of them having moving parts, all different parts there, which again, this is the Halcyon Sea. This is the Tingafung obelisks. So again, very cool looking. And this is one of the places that I absolutely love. I believe this is where Atlas is going to be housed, is within the Halcyon Sea. So if you're looking to pick him up when the game comes live, this is where you're going to find him. This is the Halcyon Falls. Again, you can see right here that your little teeny tiny player character, we've seen, you know, the arena, how it looks back here. But guys, look at how just absolute massive this game is. Even here, I believe this is your playable character right here in the middle, the Halcyon Falls, the overflowing pool. This is all going to be, guys, open world exploration, which again, it is just going to be crazy. Here again is your little tiny player character. And I always try to point that out just so you can see exactly how mammoth this place is going to be, guys, and really get an understanding of how it looks. Again, Halcyon Falls, the Baphian Stairs. These are where you're going to catch your alluvials, guys. This is where you're going to run around. You're going to collect up a lot of resources, including, I believe, these shells we have in a couple other pictures. But you're going to go in here, you're going to farm your resources, you're going to collect everything within the open world. You're going to travel to different places, you're going to collect different alluvials. Those are ultimately what you're going to use in the battles themselves. Now, guys, again, look at these. We've seen some of these similar pictures. And again, this is going to be, I believe this is the obelisk, which is going to be, again, I'm not 100% sure, but I think this might be what is used for the transportation part of Illuvium. So you will actually transport to the obelisks, and then you will move out from there, which again will be absolutely crazy to see. This is, I believe, the Crimson Waste. I don't think it's a Burning Steps. I think this is the Crimson Waste. So ultimately with the land sale is you're going to pick what zone you want to be in. The zone is going to be dependent on the priority of the blueprints you can find. And then once the game ultimately launches, guys, it's just going to be insane. It is going to be absolutely insane. I can see this launching with millions of players, guys. You know, they're expecting from Illuvium around 1 million players. I can see it launching once this game gets marketing behind it, you know, once it gets mass appeal. This having multi-million players, I mean 3 to 5 million players when this is coming out, guys, because it is just crazy. It is absolute insanity. Every time I see the pictures in here and the clarity and how they built it, how it's coming together, it is just absolutely breathtaking with the design and the builds that we see here from the Illuvium team. Now, this, of course, you can see feedback, bug, crash. This is going to be the ability to go ahead and submit feedback. And again, you can see your player rate in the back. You can see Mozart here. And look at it, guys. Again, just the theory of it, seeing how big it is. You can also see, here's your map down here. You have your energy bar, also your scanning and everything. Mozart scanning. This is going to be the actual game, guys, which again, it is just going to be crazy to see. Now here we do have Ramfy. Just, I believe these are the emotes, which I absolutely love. It looks hilarious. I love the emote, the emojis or the emotes that they've done within the game. A lot of this comes to life, guys, as you can see from a lot of the different pictures, guys. This is stuff that theoretically is going to be moving. It's going to be alive. It's going to be colored. You know, it's going to be in different zones. These are things you're going to utilize. You're going to interact with. You're going to harvest a lot of these different things. Just absolutely amazing. And a big shout out to the team, guys, for everything that they're putting together for this. Again, with the modeling, you can see just how big this is going to be. And they're really keeping it true to scale. Now this, I absolutely love, guys. This is one of the absolute Illuvatars that I'm going to buy. It's the Scorpion. It has the big eye rate in the front. And look at the attack sequence here, guys. Awesome. Now I believe this is the stage 3. This is the maxed out Scorpion, but you can see it is just absolutely crazy. I believe this is the stage 1 on your left, and then the stage 2 in the middle. And look at the stage 3, guys. Even just how big, how beefy these claws are in here. It just looks breathtaking, guys. It is just absolutely crazy how awesome these are going to look. And again, we have a gameplay, a significant amount of gameplay towards the end of this, which you'll see some of these alluvials in battle, in gameplay, so you can actually see them move and see what it's going to look like again. So this is going to be the harvesting. So you come up to an asset, you're going to be harvesting, ultimately picking up whatever the plant has to offer. And a lot of that is going to be interactive with Mozart. Looking here again, here's the beetle. We do have a little bit of sound with it, which is very cool. Yeah, it's kind of crazy with how cool some of this look. Again, just another asset. We did a lot of the rocks. Here are the leaf shapes. So look at this, guys. Even going through 35, and I like the 35 different leaves. And again, they're building the environment, which a lot of these guys we've seen, I believe this before. Again, just the ooze on the plant, guys. They've been redefining this. Some is coming out of the top, but being able to come and harvest these assets, these are things you're going to pick up. And ultimately here you can see your hero, but the dynamic that they're building these is just, again, absolutely crazy with how cool these are. Here, guys, again, the world is alive. You know, when you think of Illuvium, when you think of, you know, Avatar, things of that nature, everything within there is going to be alive, guys. It's going to move. It's going to have interaction. It's going to have life, which is cool. This is actually a gift that they did. So just showing kind of layer over layer over layer, building of the Halcyon Sea and exactly what it looks like and how much really does go into it. And again, you can just see and hear how absolute massive this is going to be, guys. Now, some of the designs, you can see some of the effects that they're going to have. Combination of water versus water, or water times water in the Maelstrom. So this is actually going to be the Maelstrom. The Maelstrom Alluvial gains extra energy per wave synergy. And on Omega Cast, which is the ultimate ability, gains energy equal to Y of the maximum energy. And you can see how it's building, building, building. Then the Omega is cast. Again, we're going to have to get into a lot of the nuts and bolts, the mechanics of this game as it goes and as we continue through here. This is the same one with the nature alluvials we've actually seen. I believe this is the little dodo bird. So the effects of the dodo bird, when nature alluvials drop below X amount of health, they regenerate Y maximum health over seconds. So this is actually going to be a heal over time with the nature alluvium, which is, again, very cool to see, guys. Now, some of the forest roots, again, some of the mapping, some of the building, how they're making these. And it's funny because it almost reminds me just like of, you know, almost like just putting twigs together, putting, you know, sticks together to build what we're ultimately going to see. And there we go. So there's the beginning, molding leaves around it. Again, it is very cool, work in progress. And this is how you build it, guys. A lot of players don't know what it takes, the time and effort to actually build things you see in games. This is the reason why games take a significant amount of time to come out, even making sure the architecture is supported internally, even though you're not going to see it, you know, doesn't make sense. You don't want things that are just literally floating in the air. Again, if it doesn't make sense, but you can see here the forest roots itself. You can see the tree, you can see the leaves and kind of the interaction. And then once you have the mold, once you have the design, you can continue to paint it. You can continue to build it. Just looks absolutely amazing when you get to that final design, guys. There it is. So the root sculpture right there, ultimately going through that process brings you to this process, which again, it is just absolutely breathtaking, guys. The 3D rendering and the modeling here. Halcyon Sea. Now, this is some of the corals that we actually seen down in the water. And I don't know if these are going to be the harvestable pieces, but even looking, guys, here is your character, your little teeny tiny character, and then a mega shell, guys. So just imagine the alluvial that came from this is just absolutely insane. And then, of course, a couple more little shells. And then we get into, this is kind of the layout. You can see the design, you can see the background, exactly what it's going to look like. You have a player versus a player here, to looking at the design from different angles and really building out what it's going to look like. The environment itself, just like we've seen with the leaves, there's going to be a ton of different plants and shrubs. These are going to be probably more of the fillers, I assume, when it comes to the actual environment and what you're going to see around different places. Now, welcome, start survival mode. This is the gameplay, guys. So this is what we've been waiting for. This is the absolute crazy gameplay that I love. So let's start survival mode. Placing the alluvials, you'll notice it's in a hex formation, as you see right there. He has a ton of different alluvials. You can see what wave he is on in the surviving mode or survival mode. The countdown clock is going, and he is in wave number 1. You can see this is Aaron playing over here. So ultimately, he set up his 3 alluvials, and there we go. Then you click go. There is the fight, guys. You can move it around different angles. You can check it out. I mean, the way this is built is just crazy. It is just absolutely crazy. So after that one, he's got 20 seconds to go through planning for phase 2. You can see we have 5 alluvials that is going to be fighting here. Want to make sure you have a main tank up here, just like most games. Putting your hero back here so your hero actually doesn't die very early. And then as you can see, he has a ton of alluvials here, but the fight must go on, guys. So you can see the auto battler aspect of it, making sure that you have the alluvials that are going to fight other alluvials. Actually got stunned right here in the back, which was the charge of the rhino. We have the beetle right there that just died. Then of course, boom, starting to take a lot of damage for the hero. They got 1 single target left. This is the little snail. Almost taking out the hero, guys. It's going to be a close battle. Oh, died on that one. But guys, that is going to be the survival mode. So that is going to be the first mode. I believe that is going to be introduced. So when you start getting alluvials, when you start seeing things of that nature, the survival mode is going to be, guys, absolutely awesome to see. Then this is a little bit of a different. So this is a hex graphic. So this is how it's going to look in different places. I'm not sure if these you can set or depending on the format that you're in, depending on the battle you're in. I don't know if these are going to change, guys. But again, look at your NFTs down here. Look at all that we have to look forward to, guys. Absolutely amazing. You know, we've compared this a lot of time to games like Axie Infinity. When you see the Axies and how just super basic they are themselves, and then you see something of this nature where even for your hero, you know, they're going to have weapons, they're going to have armor, they're going to be in the battle as well as all these alluvials that you build. It's crazy. It is just, in my opinion, absolutely amazing to see exactly where this game is going to come and exactly where this is going to go, guys. It is awesome. I'm super stoked for this. Every time I do these leaks, I get more excited for it, and just waiting for some dates, waiting for some stuff to drop to make sure that we know exactly how it is going to work, guys. All right, so that will do it for our leaks for today, guys. Hope you guys like the gameplay. That is the Alluvial survival mode, which again, I absolutely love. It's going to be very cool to see the survival mode and being able to play that, see what the waves, see what rewards you get out of there, things of that nature. So let me know in the comments what you guys think. Let me also know what was your favorite leak from this week. And as always, thank you guys for watching.